Soul Homestead. I'm Carol, and today it's 37 degrees outside right now. It's supposed to get up to 44. Yay! Hope so. We got a wonderful snowstorm the other day, and we still have a little bit of snow out there, but it's melting. So that's good. But it's a little too cold for me to go outside right now, so I'm going to be making my lunch. To give you a little background, yesterday I made some oyster stew or oyster soup for the first time. I've never made it before, but my dad used to like eating that, and so I thought, I'm gonna buy me a can of oysters, which I did a while back, and I decided yesterday I would make the soup. So I did that. It's just this size of a can. Can't remember how many ounces, but not a very big can of oysters. And of course they're processed, so they're nice and soft and not too chewy or anything like that. So, can of oysters, I put butter in it. I put 2 cups of milk and a half cup of cream and some pepper. It called for salt, but I used salted butter, so I didn't add any extra salt, just that. And there was salt in the can of oysters too. They pack them in water and salt. So I figured that was enough salt. I didn't add any extra. And it tasted pretty good. And when I was eating it yesterday, I kept thinking, you know, this reminds me of cream of potato and broccoli soup for some reason. And I thought it would be good with potatoes in it, and maybe broccoli too. So today for my lunch, I'm going to add some potatoes. I've already got them peeled, so I'll cut them up into small pieces, probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch cubed or 1/2 inch cubed, something like that. And then I will boil them until they're nice and soft and done. And it should only take, I don't know, about probably 15 minutes or so. And then I might also get a package of broccoli out of my freezer and cook those. And that'll just take a few minutes too, because they're already blanched. And then I'll add these to the oyster soup and see how it is. So let's get it doing that. That's about the size that I'm going to make my cubes, and you know, I think they're about 1/2 inch. And I will do that with the rest of these potatoes. Okay, that's the last of the potatoes. So I have this many. I'm just going to put water in this pan until it covers the potatoes. So just about that much. Then I'm going to bring them over here. Turn the burner on high. Get the lid out. Now as soon as they start boiling, then I will take the lid off, because I want the water to gradually evaporate while they're cooking. And then hopefully by the time they're nice and soft, the water will be mostly reabsorbed, and I won't be dumping any water down the drain. Or I guess I could save it for another purpose, but I want it just all to go in that soup. So that's the way I'm going to boil them. Bring them up to a boil and then take off the lid and let them simmer until they're nice and soft, and hopefully most of the water is gone. There's the broccoli. Potatoes are simmering. Now we just have to wait. Okay, so the potatoes are done. Yay! And most of the water has simmered out. There's just a little bit in there still. As you can see that. You have to keep your eye on it, you know, because if you just forget about it, you're going to have burned potatoes. That would be sad. So now we're going to add some broccoli. I'll turn that off. Actually, I think I'll leave that on because we're going to be putting in the soup, the oyster soup. And it's been in the fridge, so it's cold. Okay. There's the broccoli. So now we have our potatoes and broccoli. Use that spoon. I don't know if any of you noticed that when I was turning the stove on over here for the broccoli, I turned the front burner on instead of the back one. So I just want you to know that I rectified that before I got burned or before it was too late. Hope I didn't waste too much power by doing that. Okay, potatoes, broccoli. Here is the oyster soup or stew. And there's the little chopped up oysters in there. Now we'll bring this up to a simmer and it will be time for lunch. It's all nice and warm now. That looks so good to me. You can see the broccoli, the potatoes. Yum, yum. Ooh, that's good. That bowl holds about 2 cups. That ought to do me. Got my milk, and I've got some Jell-O, and I've got my soup. Thanks for watching me make my lunch today. It's kind of hard some days to figure out what can I do that's worthwhile. What can I do in the house when I can't go outside. Well, I could, but I don't want to freeze. I'd rather stay warm. And so I thought, well, you know what? I need to enhance that soup. So I hope you enjoyed watching that, and maybe it gave you some ideas of something that you can do that's a little different than what you normally do, like make oyster stew. Maybe you normally do that, but I had never done that before, so that was an adventure, and I'm excited to taste it. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. Stay with me. Let's see. Get some broccoli, get some potatoes. Hope it doesn't burn my tongue. Let's try it. It's a little bit warm. Not too bad. It is good. I didn't know I liked oysters. But you know, just like we always tell our kids, just try it. And we hope that they do, so that they can have a wide variety of foods, nutritious foods that they will eat and that they like. So even as adults, sometimes we need to do that. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember that even when you take it slow, you can accomplish a lot. Thanks for watching.